Boom! Hello, buenas tardes. Good afternoon. I'm trying to go live on okay, I got that. And on this page sometime today. All right. Hi, good afternoon, everybody. How we doing? All right. So I'm having a hard time. It says there's an error. Okay. You know, you can't fake this stuff. The video has stopped here. But yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sundays, 1 p.m. Give me 1 second. Let me try to go live on my, for some reason it's dying off. But my regular page is there. Hi, Elizabeth. I'm having a hard time going live on my group pages today. Okay, good. So I'm on in the Parenting Your Teen group. I'm just not able to go live on my Ask Dr. Lulu. Hi, Anati. I know you can hear me. Hi. Buenas tardes. How are you doing? Oh my goodness, I feel so... Hey. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Ask Dr. Lulu. Let me get my... Hi, Unati. Let me get my trusted sidekick, my son. Dubem, can you come and help me with the Ask Dr. Lulu page? So how are we doing? It's not going live on Ask Dr. Lulu. I'm not sure why. I know I'm live. Hi, I'm live on my regular page. So buenas tardes. Thank you all so much for joining me. How are you doing? I had such an amazing time. All right, this past week. Oh, look at that hair. So this one is not working. I don't know why. But if you're watching me and you're excited, give me an hello, a hello and an amen today because I'm having... Okay, there it is. Yeah. Just one more second. I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so thank you all so much for joining me. Yes, so we're live everywhere now. Yay, awesome. Let me move that. So today's topic is vaping. Actually, I was going to make it like vaping, 5 things you should know, but it doesn't matter. We're just talking about vaping. Hi, Jose. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Unati. As you know me, I don't even waste any time. We just jump right to it. So if you're watching me and you know anyone that needs to watch this show, please tag them and make sure you share at the end of the whole, party. I'm going to try to keep these things to like 30 minutes from now on. So I'm going to get started. My name is Dr. Lulu, aka the Momatrician. I am your global speaker on youth suicide, best-selling author ×2, and a mom, right? And a parents coach. So if you're watching me and you know anybody that needs... You can't? On which one? Oh, wow. I don't know. It says I'm live, though. Just use it. I don't like the microphone. Okay, guys, hold on. We're going to try. Okay, I'll try that. Boom. Is that better? Can you hear me now? Yeah? Okay, I see one person on Ask Dr. Lulu. If you can hear me on Ask Dr. Lulu, please let me know because my engineer couldn't hear me. You can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had the tab muted, but the noise was making us...
Okay. All right. So I think it looks like it's been solved. So yay, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Lulu. We're going to start again. Okay. It's 1 p.m. and I think this is going to be the last weekend we're going to do the 1 p.m. thing. I was trying to try a new time, but I don't think the 1 p.m. is working for me. I like saying 2 p.m. I've said 2 p.m. for like 2 years. So good afternoon. It's 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it's time for Ask Dr. Lulu. Yay! And the last couple of weeks I've been kind of under the weather, under a lot of pressure. I had so many events for the Dream Week. It was hard. I pulled them off each one, but it took a toll on me. So if you watched the video last week and the week before last, I was a little subdued. I don't know if you noticed that, but I noticed it myself. Hi, Adeze. What's going on? Long time. Happy New Year. So we are ready to get started. Today's topic is near and dear to my heart. And it should be to your heart too if you've been living in this world unless you've been living under a rock somewhere, you know we've had issues with vaping across the board. So please take 1 second, to tag anyone that you know that should be watching this, and to share this video right now so we can get started. I see 3 people on As Dr. Lulu. This is great. I see no one in my parenting group. I swear I'm going to shut that group down. But all right, so let's get started. So today's topic was actually, I had a friend of mine, Joe John, said, why don't you do a Q&A? I'm like, okay. So I said, okay, let's do a Q&A. You guys, tell me what you want to hear about. Tell me anything you want to hear about, and let's talk about it. And so I had Miss Elizabeth, one of my new friends. Thank you so much for attending my event, by the way. She suggested we do this thing on vaping, and I'm so excited because I think we should talk about vaping. I've done something about vaping before, but if the mom wants to hear about vaping, we'll give her vaping. So we're talking about vaping. I guess I'm just going to say 5 things you should know, right? So please, if you can hear me loud and clear, tell me, hey, hi, Keith, the action man, Scott. Look, Keith, I am looking for you, okay? Respond to your messages, my brother, and call me, will you? So we are going to get started. What is vaping, you want to know, right? Because I know you do. So vaping is actually, believe it or not, smoking. Okay, let's just call it what it is. It is smoking. But the people who made it, you know, the prototype of vaping is AKA e-cigarettes, or, you know, so if you don't know, the people who made this vaping thing, they actually came from the angle of saying they were trying to help the 1 billion or so adults who smoke globally. They're trying to help them quit smoking. So how are you going to do that, right? So if you don't know yet, it is a handheld device. It's held in your hand. And I try to get a sample. I try to steal a sample from a person that I know, and I couldn't. So I wanted to show you guys. But it's a handheld device. It looks like a thumb drive, essentially. Sometimes it's bright colored, different colors. And it's battery operated. There's a battery to it. And it is, it's a vapor liquid. It's basically a liquid that you smoke, the vapor part of it. Hence the name vape, right? Vaporizer, basically. It simulates smoking. So essentially it has the hand to mouth movement, which is involved in smoking, right? So there's a hand to mouth movement. If you are the ones watching me on Ask Dr. Lulu, please type your name down. I see 4 people on my Dr. Lulu page. Could you please type your name down? I see 1 person give me a heart, but I don't know who you are. Please type your name so I can give you a shout out. Okay, I'm really, really happy to see someone watching me from my Dr. Lulu page. Please type your name down, I beg you, okay? And then share this video, okay? Share. There's so much joy in sharing, so let's share the video. And so basically it simulates smoking, but what they did was they're saying to us that it's not quite tobacco that you're smoking. So they're saying, you know, they removed the tobacco part. But what they did was they extracted the nicotine. Hi, Sarah. They extracted the nicotine, okay? They took out the nicotine and put it in the vape, or the vaporizer smoke. So they took out nicotine. Well, guess what, though? Nicotine is the addictive substance in cigarette. She said, I've shared a jewel with you. If you needed one, I've confiscated plenty from my kids. Oh, she said she could have shared. Oh, girl, I wish you did. I have someone really, really close to me who will not remain unnamed, who has one, but I wasn't able to find it. I tried to find it and I couldn't. So I could show you guys what it looks like. It's really like a cute little thing, which is one of the reasons that it sells, right? But Elizabeth, girl, next time I'm gonna make sure that I tell you. She said, so I love this. Elizabeth is actually the reason we're doing this Facebook Live today. And she says she could have, bring it this way. She says she could have shared a jewel with me if I needed one, but she's confiscated it plenty from her kids. Booyah! So this is why I couldn't find it, right? Because it was hiding in a very safe place. So this is what it looks like. I guess this is one of it. It's cute. It's small enough to fit in any pocket in your bra, in your vagina if you need to. Like, this is something that you can hide anywhere, okay? It is so small and so cute. And for those of us who like the color red, you can see how this can easily be like attractive to us. So here's the problem. The people who made this particular thing, They came out saying, we're trying to do this to help the 1 billion or so adult smokers in the world. There are 7 billion people in the world, and 1 out of 7 of us, I guess, smokes. 1 billion of the adults, they're trying to get them, adults smoke. So that's more, right? Because we haven't even counted the kids yet. But they're trying to get them to quit smoking through this thing. By using this, it's not really tobacco, it's nicotine, is what they're saying. But guess what? Is nicotine not the addictive substance in cigarettes anyway? And then the problem with it is a liquid. It's mixed with, so nicotine is one thing, and then it's mixed with all kinds of chemicals. Apparently, regular tobacco, regular cigarettes have more than 7,000. Somebody type down 7,000 ingredients, please, for me. 7,000 chemicals. Somebody please type it down for me. If you're watching me right now, type down 7,000 chemicals in it, in this regular cigarette. So what these guys did was they were so smart and so wise and so kind. They extracted a bunch of the chemicals, but then they put in their own chemicals and made it into a liquid, right? And then of course it's different colors, different flavors, hence the attraction. So I smelled cinnamon one day and I was like, wait, is that cinnamon? Why do you smell like cinnamon? Okay, so what am I saying? If you're a parent and you're watching your kids and you suddenly, thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. If you're watching me and you can type, use those hands, 1, to share this video, 2, to tag someone, and 3, to type in 7,000 chemicals. I did not know. Now, as a doctor, I've known that cigarettes are not good for you, but I did not know it was 7,000. 7,000? That's a lot. So needless to say, I learned that, right? So 7,000 chemicals in it. So what they did was they extracted some of those chemicals and put some more, right? And then they put flavor to it and they made it smell nicely. There's apple cider, vinegar, there's watermelon, there's all kinds of different flavors. So I'm smelling cinnamon randomly. I'm like, wait, why do you smell like cinnamon? And so as a parent, you may want to start paying attention to the smell of your kids, your teenagers. If your child is suddenly smelling like, I don't know, apple crisp. Let me see, there was some watermelon all of a sudden, or apple crisp or something. Apple pie. Oh, I can't read my own writing. Apple pie. When your child just suddenly starts smelling kind of weird, you want to start paying attention to that, okay? Why is your child suddenly smelling only of apple pie? Like, what's going on in there, right? Why? Well, we didn't have apple pie for dinner. We didn't have apple pie as a dessert. Why do you smell of apple pie? Why do you always smell of watermelon? You have to start paying attention. Be that intentional parent who notices all of these little things, okay? And so what they said that they wanted to improve the lives of the adults by removing most of the chemicals, but they left nicotine, which is the addictive substance, right? And then these chemicals, we don't know what they are. However, I almost want to say thanks to the issues we've had with vaping, the deaths and the hospitalizations, they started doing pathology on their labs, on their lung fluids, and then we'll talk about that in a minute. But just so you know that this has been something that's really bad. So please, if you have a teenager, and you might not think they're smoking tobacco because that's one of the things that they did. They took out the tobacco, so you can't smell tobacco anymore on your child. But you might start smelling some funky stuff like cinnamon or apple pie or watermelon or whatever flavor. You know what, Elizabeth, can you please share with us some of the flavors that you've confiscated? I love it. You know, so I did not know about the 1 billion adult smoking. I did not know about the 7,000 chemicals. So someone please write down 7,000 chemicals for me if you don't mind. Excuse me. And my friend Jojo, oh my God, Jojo, thank you so much. He just typed in my website, tinalife.com, for my books that I do mention. Thank you for reminding me. I do mention a little bit about e-cigarettes and of course smoking and just overall things that kids are doing, teenagers are doing in my my book, my brand new book, which is called A Teen's Life. If you're just watching me and you don't know, maybe you're living under another rock, you don't know that I have this brand new bestseller, actually. 150 copies is no joke. That's what I'm talking about. Most authors don't sell 50 copies. Your baby girl has sold 150 copies, so that's a lot, okay? But you need to get yours. You need to get your own. So it's called A Teen's Life, and actually one of the kids in the book did get addicted to cigarette smoking and other things, okay, that shall remain unnamed. And one of the things I discussed in there was the vaping, okay, that she also attempted. So it's going to be a very, very interesting topic today because I had no idea a lot of things that I read when I was preparing for this talk. So I guess the question that begs to be asked is, how do you market nicotine, which is an addictive substance on its own? How do you market it to someone who wants to try to quit? So what they did was they said that they're marketing their e-cigarettes to adults who are trying to quit smoking. So how does that make sense that you're marketing nicotine to someone who wants to quit smoking? Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So please, I beg you, type in 1 billion. If you're watching me, Uche will be high. Type in 1 billion adults worldwide are smoking, because I did not know that. But as bad as that number is, we're only counting the adults, because technically you're only counting those that tell you that they smoke. You know what I mean? So what about those that we don't know, like children, that are not being counted? It's almost like suicide, So please, somebody, if you're watching me, please type in 1 billion adults worldwide are known to be smokers, because that's a lot. Yes, thank you so much. That is a lot of people. And so the question that begs to be asked is, how does a company think, let me see, how do I fix this? Yes, let me give them nicotine in a pure form, okay? Because they want to quit smoking. And nicotine is the addictive substance in the cigarettes. So Elizabeth says, I don't even know how to figure out the flavors. I just keep finding the used cartridges, which of course all belong to my son's friends, not them. Exactly. Oh, honey, it belongs to the friend that we're always asking for, like asking for a friend. I love this, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for interacting. Let us make this as interactive as possible. Please type in stuff. And Sarah says, LOL, Elizabeth. Of course, it's an LOL moment because, yeah, Mom, it belongs to Joe John, not me. Oh, no, never, right? But this is exactly why I say you must know your kids' friends. And then the next level up, you must know your kids' friends' parents, because it takes a lot of us, all of us really, to raise a child. So yes, in my book, I do have a child who indeed gets addicted to cigarettes, and I think she actually drops out of school, and then the whole, cigarette leading to smoking other substances happens. So my website is tinalive.com, tinalive.com/books. Get your copy. It's only $30. It's like less than a meal at your favorite restaurant, right? So please, 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 please do me a favor and do that, okay? Fantastic. So let's move on. So let's look at the numbers a little bit, since we're talking about numbers, because, I love numbers because numbers can help you see the true picture of what exactly it is that you're having. So my friend Joe John says, side effects of vaping are dry mouth, dizziness, cough, dry skin, itchiness, dry eyes, insomnia, mainly a quitting side effect, and nosebleeds. We're going to get to that, but thank you so much for that, because that is exactly what I'm talking about. So let's look at some numbers. So do you know that half of the adolescents, 1 out of 2 adolescents have tried some form of smoking? All right, please somebody type that down for me. Olufulaya, nice to see you. You're on Azatululu. Thank you so much. Please, can you do me a favor and type this down for me, Miss Fumilayo, if you can hear me. Half of the adolescents have tried smoking. Hi, Sharon, my girl. Hi, Anjali. Half of the adolescents that 1 out of 2 of them, I have 3 kids. So that means 1.5 of them has tried out smoking. And you know what? That is actually true. I actually know that. Your kids are going to try these stuff. And so what I always say is, if you don't give them the unadulterated information, they're going to get it outside. So indeed, if you have 2 teenagers, one of them has tried. And if you're lucky, both of them have tried. So somebody please type that down for me. 7 out of 10 smokers want to quit. And so if 7 out of 10 smokers want to quit, then it makes sense that when they hear, oh, there's this new substance that's supposed to help you quit smoking, they will go and try to get it, right? So these guys are smart. They actually are smart. They're marketing to those people who want to quit smoking, which is not fair because it's really not even FDA approved as a smoking cessation tool. So it's not even really like proven that it does. And as you and I just found out, it has nicotine in it. So how do you quit smoking if you are given nicotine that is already the addictive substance? And you know what addictive substances do, right? They're addictive, so it makes you want more and more and more. And then the more you want it, the more you get it. And then the more you get, the less the effect eventually over time. You develop tolerance. And then if you try to quit, what do you get? Withdrawal symptoms. And then when you get withdrawals, you now go for the vape. So if you're just joining me, this is a sample of a vape thing. You see how cute it is? It's so cute, so cute. And you know what teenagers do? They copy adults, right? So they see you as the parent smoking this. They copy. Somebody please type in teenagers copy adults. Teenagers copy two different people. They copy adults and they copy their peers. But you as the adult, you have no business them copying the bad behavior from you. So teenagers copy you and then they copy their peers. So someone please write that down for me. And don't forget to share this video. Stop now and click share. Just right now. Just click the little person there and just click share so that other people can learn this stuff. Because people need to learn this stuff, okay? 1/3 of the deaths that occur from heart disease are secondary to smoking. Whether it's active smoking or passive smoking, don't matter. I'm going to say that again for those at the back. 1 out of 3 deaths from heart disease are from smoking. So that's 30%, right? Whether you're a passive smoker or an active smoker, don't matter. In fact, some people even argue that passive smokers get lung disease more or heart disease more than the person who is actually puffing it at them. I don't know, but I've heard that. So 57 deaths from e-cigarettes since January 2020. So we're only, 3 weeks into January? Okay, almost 4 weeks, true, but we're 3.5 weeks into January. We've already had 57 deaths this year. My file is a chain smoker. You mean your son, your file? Who's your file? Anjali, I'm not sure you said your file is a chain smoker. Is it your child? Okay, maybe. Thanks for sharing that. That is deep. So they need to be watching this. You need to share this video with them so that they can hear from someone that they don't know. Because a lot of times, you and I, we hear from someone that we know and we're like, but we know you. Like, you don't know anything because we know you. So they don't know me or they're about to know me. So please share this video, Anjali. Share it on your group, okay? So in 2020 alone, we have already had 57 deaths from e-cigarettes. Oh my God. Like 57 is a lot of deaths. What are you guys doing? Like, this is serious. Imagine if that was your child or your husband or your somebody. Please. Oh my God, this is a lot of people, almost 60 deaths. So over 50 deaths already this year. Oh my God. Yes, passive smoking. Yes, absolutely. So this is so serious. These are the numbers I had for you guys. You guys are not typing what I'm saying you should type. I'm not happy to hear that. So since the year 2015, just in case you did not know, we have had an increase by 900% of high schoolers smoking. 900%. 900% of high schoolers smoking. An increase since 2015. That was 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Oh my God, this is crazy. Like, oh my God. In 5 years, we have had an increase by 900%. I wish that was the amount of money I was making. Like, this is crazy. 900% is the rate of increase in adolescent smoking. Kids in high school. We're not talking about middle school yet. We're not talking about middle school. We're talking about high school only. This is so serious. Like, this is crazy. If you're a parent of a high schooler, you need to be doubly so worried. Like, this is crazy. So please go home today and have the talk with your kids. There's just no way I can put this. There's just no other way around it. You have to have the talk with your kids. In 5 years, 900% increase in high school smoking. If that is not a problem, I don't know what is. And it probably has to do with this Jules thing, this e-cigarette thing, because you know what? A lot of kids that are smoking the e-cigarette, one thing that I found out was that a lot of them actually smoking these e-cigarettes. They haven't even tried regular cigarettes, but they start with the e-cigarettes. So if they start with the e-cigarettes, you know eventually they're going to get to regular cigarettes. And we already know that it's addictive. Oh my God, this is so bad. If you're just joining me, this is a sample of what I guess it's a Juul. This one is called Soaring Air. So it's called Soaring Air. It's a brand of e-cigarettes. Please, I don't know how to work it. But please, so this is what we're talking about today. If you're just joining me, we're talking about e-cigarettes. Oh, boom, there. I don't know how to work it. But so it opens and I don't know what happens. But just so you see that, yeah, and this one is cinnamon flavor. Yes, this is cinnamon flavor. And if you like cinnamon, you're going to want it. Oh my God. So if your child suddenly starts smelling of cinnamon, you need to pay attention to your kids. If your child suddenly starts smelling of cinnamon every day, and you know you didn't have cinnamon bread, you don't have anything with cinnamon in the house, you need to get with it. This is crazy. This is crazy. Smells so good. I don't want to mess it up. I don't know what I did. Okay, boom. So this is what we're talking about today, e-cigarettes. Okay, so let's move on. And so someone has something to say. Sarah says, I just turned to my 11-year-old and had a talk with her as I'm listening to you. The statistics are very concerning. Yes, thank you. Constantine says, stop. Me? Stop? No, not on my own show. I won't be stopping. Are you meaning that they should stop smoking? Yes, of course. Stop talking to their kids? No. But definitely start talking. Start. Talk saves lives. Silence kills. My 2 favorite hashtags in the world. You know what? While you're watching me, type in talk saves lives and silence kills right now. Thank you so much. Olufumilayo, I'm waiting for you to answer me on Ask Dr. Lulu. Hi, Shirley. So let's keep going. So 40% of these teenagers that have gone up by 900% have never, ever in their life tried traditional cigarettes. They have never tried traditional cigarettes. Okay, so if you don't know something, now you know, right? So this 900% increase in high schoolers that are smoking, 40% of them, just a little below half of them, have never tried traditional cigarettes. So they've all been vaping. Vaping. And if your child was one of those 57 that I counted just now, how would you feel? Talk saves life, silence kills. Thank you so much. My favorite hashtags in the world is okay to smoke. Constantine, get off my Facebook page right now. Right now. I don't know who you are, but you need to get off my Facebook page because no, you cannot tell me it's okay to smoke on my Facebook page talking about vaping. No. Get off my Facebook page. I don't care about you. Let me curse up in here. All right, so let's go on. So why are e-cigarettes popular with youth? So we already kind of touched on it a little bit. Why are they popular? Like I said, the first thing that the company that made the e-cigarettes lied to us. They lied to us that it's not addictive. It only has a little bit of, I guess, nicotine, maybe a little bit. But here's the problem with that. Believe it or not, these e-cigarettes, you can actually increase the joule on it. You can kind of increase it to kind of get a better hit. Okay, 1. And then 2, you can buy the extra strength of it, which has even more nicotine. So it's like it's pure nicotine. And if you're a doctor, you know that when you extract the pure substance, it's more addictive. It's that much more addictive. Okay, so this is actually like a lie. So first of all, they lied to us. Once upon a time, opiates were not bad. They were not really addictive, not really. You see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this? Okay, and of course, it is popular amongst teenagers because is this cool looking? It is very, very cool. Hi, Sade. Sade, you need to buy my book, Sade. This is for you and you alone. You're in England. You need to buy my book. But that Sade is a pediatrician and she's saying, hi, babes, tell it as it is. Yes, man, that's all I know how to do. I don't know who Constantine is, but you need to get off my Facebook right now. I don't care about you, okay? So they lied to us, number 1. Number 2, it looks cool, right? It's very, very cool, very attractive. It looks like a thumb drive, like a cool, I don't know, phone or something. And you can fit in anything, right? And they have cool colors. Like, I love red. I would buy something like this in a minute because I love, can you tell, the color red? Okay? And then it has an attractive packaging. Yes. It has an attractive packaging. Is this attractive or what? It's so attractive. So attractive. I mean, it's like, it's so cool to look at, to behold. And even if you didn't know what it was, you'd be like, oh, what is that? Oh, it's nothing. Just try it, right? That's what teenagers tell each other. And then what do? They try it and like, oh, that was actually pretty good. And boom, a star is born. Yes. So, And then, of course, it comes in different flavors, right? We said it comes in different flavors. Anything from apple cider to cinnamon to watermelon. And then it does not smell of tobacco. Let me tell you something. That is very, very important. So it has different flavors, but also what does it not have? It does not have the classic tobacco smell. Most people who smoke don't like the tobacco smell. And so to them, this is something that doesn't have tobacco smell, so it's okay, you know? So this is one of the reasons why teenagers are so, one of the big problems with teens seems to be that they've also begun using it to vape. Well, yeah, I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that, but thank you so much. And then Shade says, no worries, my dear, we'll do. We'll definitely, I know it will be amazing and very nice. No, it is. You need to get it, girl. You need to get it. But yeah, we're coming to that. And then, of course, the last thing about this is kids are copycats. I mean, they just copy the next cool thing. So they see a friend with this thing, like, oh my God, what's that? Dude, what's that? And they're like, oh, it's this, that, or the other. And then they copy, and before you know it, the kids are hooked. So those are the reasons why teenagers abuse this thing. So it's actually not a joke, okay? This is real. They lied to us. It's cool looking. It's in the fancy packaging. It's flavored, and it does not smell of tobacco, whether you like it or not. Hi, Ngozi, it does not smell of tobacco. And so if you're just joining me, we're talking about vaping today. This is a sample of a vape container. I need you to please share this video with your friends. If you're watching me like right now, share this video, tag someone. I haven't seen any tags from any of you. Please share this video. There are like 20 of you watching. Share this video, okay? Because I know sometimes it doesn't give me the full numbers. Share this video, please, so that people will learn, okay? We're trying to save lives here. And so why should we not smoke e-cigarettes? I mean, really. And I don't know who Constantine is, but I will definitely be blocking you when I'm done with this Facebook Live, okay? I don't know who you is, and you're out of my face, that's for sure. So why not e-cigarettes? I mean, why not? So they've been known to be addictive. I mean, that's the first and most important thing. They are addictive. It is nicotine, y'all. Oh, hi, Joe. Thank you so much. It is nicotine. So Joe has shared my video into 4 groups. The rest of you, what are you guys doing? Oh, the Queen of My Heart is watching. Yes. Queen of My Heart, please share on your page. Okay, Melvin Mehmet, I don't know who you are, but I'm not sure why you're saying, oh my God, but yes, oh my God, right back at you. Welcome, take a seat, okay? So today is Sunday and we're discussing vaping. So if you don't know what a vape thing looks like, this is what it looks like, okay? This is what it looks like. It's like a cool little gizmo that the teenagers want to mess with. So why not e-cigarettes specifically? Number one, it is addictive. If you did not know, now you know, okay? It is very, very addictive, okay? Number one. Number two, it has been known to be associated with chronic lung disease, asthma, and heart disease. And let me tell you something. You may not think it's bad because you don't have any symptoms yet. It's coming. But more importantly than the chronic lung disease and the heart disease and all that, and the asthma, is the fact that it causes death. Why? We have a bunch of unknown chemicals in it. We have a bunch of unknown chemicals in it. And then some of these chemicals that we know of is, yes, they even look like pens and flash drives. Yes. Samantha is a teacher. Yes. One of my babies. Samantha says they even look like pens and flash drives, which can be easily disguised. They look closely, and if you saw, yes, exactly, Samantha, thank you. So Samantha is saying, she's speaking the truth here. She's saying that it looks like a pen and flash drive, which can be easily disguised. Okay, so that is so true. Yes, and we talked about that earlier. They're so cute. They're so cute. Yes, so the other thing is nicotine. Now, I didn't know this, but did y'all know that nicotine can be as addictive as, check this, cocaine and heroin? Did you know that? Did you know that nicotine can be as addictive as cocaine and heroin, sorry, my bad. Did you know that? I did not know that. That was like a shock to me. Like, I'm like, oh my God. I think at this point, the point I'm trying to make is it doesn't matter whether it's addictive, whether it's very addictive or just a little addictive. The point is that it is addictive. Who is Melvin Mehmet? Get off my page, please. I don't know who you are, but get off my page, okay? And then, the bottom line is, because we live in America, at least for me, the FDA does not even approve of the vapes as a smoking cessation tool. It has not been FDA approved. And so if you have any gene in you that is trying to follow the law, then you know that FDA approval means something to some of us, okay? And so if it's not been FDA approved, then you probably don't want to be using it. But I think the best part is what my friend Elizabeth was talking about. She kind of beat me to it, but let's go there. Why don't we, right? So they found out that, did they raise the age to 21 for tobacco products everywhere or just Ohio? Of course, kids can still get it like anything else, but every bit helps. Yes, my sister, yes. Thank you so much, Tonya. I don't know if they've raised the tobacco, the age. I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I live in Texas. Texas is usually the last to do anything good. Okay, so I don't know, but I believe you. I believe you. Raising the age to 21 means that they become adults, and that is true. However, addiction is addiction, right? I know I'm addicted to a couple of things. Okay, they're not life-threatening, but it's an addiction nonetheless. And an addiction means I can't break it without any help, okay? So I hear you and I feel you. And she says the state of Ohio. So if you live in Ohio, please give me a shout out, give me a high five. She says that the state of Ohio has lifted the age, increased the age to 21. So hallelujah to Ohio. Thank you so much, okay, Ohio. So I don't know where I was, but let's go on. Hollywood is one of those places that we look at. We look at Hollywood a lot for example of what to do. So Hollywood has not helped with the vape thing. The reason I'm saying this is because I found about 20 to 50 Hollywood stars who vape, okay? And when you look at the fact that we take a lot of cues from Hollywood, then you understand, hi Rebecca, you understand why we don't want this to happen. So I'm going to name some of the Hollywood stars that I know that have been shown smoking or vaping. And my problem with that is your kids and I, when I ask my patients, who do you want to be like when you grow up? Never fails. A Hollywood star, right? So if the Hollywood stars are who our kids are looking up to, then we've got a problem, Hollywood. If you can hear me, help please type hashtag Hollywood or something so they can hear me. Jack Nicholson, he's a bad boy, we know that, but he smokes the vape, okay? Jack Nicholson. And then Simon Cowell, oh my God. Simon Cowell smokes the vape, okay? Willie Nelson, another bad boy. Oh my God, I love me some Willie, but yeah, doing that. And our kids are looking at these people. Catherine Hagel, I thought she was a good girl. And I don't say she's bad, but I'm just saying she does this. And our kids are looking at these people. Dennis Quaid, another bad boy of Hollywood, okay, doing this. And of course, the number one original bad boy himself from Harlem, the Wolf of Wall Street, Mr. Leonardo DiCaprio, okay? So we have a lot of Hollywood people that are vaping. And my problem with that is our kids are watching and they're learning from these people, okay? So again, if you don't know, your kids are learning from you and from their peers. And who are their peers? Yours and my kids. So kids all over the place are learning from each other and from us. So we must be very, very careful the example that we're showing our kids. And I was going to do a side effects of vaping, which basically are the same thing as side effects of smoking. And my friend Joe had beat me to it, so I'm going to do that now, if I can find his post where he listed the side effects. So there they are: dry mouth, dizziness, a cough, dry skin, itchiness, dry eyes, nosebleeds, insomnia. These are side effects of smoking anyway, just because it is basically is a stimulant. I mean, it forces adrenaline to just kind of calm and just go crazy in your body. So I definitely understand that. Melvin, I don't know. Yeah. No, don't worry about it, sweetheart. The funny thing about being my page is after this, I usually watch these events again, and then I'm going to definitely delete him and block him. I don't know who he is, but I don't know why he's here. He's probably been smoking something, but we're going to leave that alone for another day. But thank you so much, Tanya. Okay, so let's go on. So I'm really surprised at the numbers that I saw. Hi, sweetheart. So Melvin, yes, he's really been a distraction. I don't know what to do with him, but that's okay. At least you know what? You know what they say? If you're not doing something right, you're not going to get haters. So I must be doing something right. I must be touching some nerves. And that is why Mr. Mel and Mr. Constantine are up in here showing their butts off. So let's talk about something that I did not know. And I need you guys to please type these down, okay? So do you know that one single jewel cartridge equals one packet of cigarettes? Did y'all know that? Because I did not know that. And so people who say, for instance, that they smoke one pack a day, as an example, if they do this, they are potentially smoking a whole lot more packs per day. So this is my concern, okay? I love keyboard warriors. Yeah, no, they're keyboard gangsters is what I call them, keyboard gangsters. But I'll take care of them when I'm done. But yeah, so these people, believe it or not, they smoke one of these a day. I mean, they smoke one pack a day, but when they smoke this, they can potentially smoke many packs per day. So that is the danger with that particular information. You know, that is the danger with that particular information. The fact that one of these equals just one equals one pack of cigarettes. And you can potentially smoke many of these a day because in your mind, you're not thinking again that you're getting nicotine. That's the problem. So please, parents, if you're watching me, do the needful, okay? Have the talk with your kids. Like Miss Sarah did earlier, she talked with her 11-year-old right now, right here, you know, right this moment. She wasn't waiting till later on. I love that, okay? And like I said earlier on, they can increase the voltage of this to potentially deliver more per hit. I mean, more hits per puff. Is that what it is? And then they can also buy the extra strength of this. So we can potentially be getting a whole lot of nicotine. And the problem with nicotine is it does cause your body to produce adrenaline, which is why it can cause heart disease, right? Because it causes your body to be in a constant state of thatness, okay? And that's why one of the side effects is jitteriness and nervousness and anxiety, and they think it's cooling them down, but it's really not in the grand scheme of things. That is my problem. That's my issue with that, okay? And so let's move on. So who has heard of EVALI? Who's heard about that? So EVALI, or EVALI is what I'm calling it, is the CDC mnemonic for the definition of e-cigarettes, so e-cigarettes or vaping associated lung injury. So EVALI, e-cigarettes or vaping associated lung injury. So someone please type EVALI for me, please. The capital E, capital V, capital A, capital L, and capital I. EVALI. Please, someone hook a sister up and type it down for me. So EVALI is what we're going to talk about. That's really the main reason I'm talking about this, okay? Because we've had a lot of lung injuries and deaths. If you don't know yet, now you know. A lot of lung injuries and death from vaping. And like I said, in the year 2020 alone, we've already had 57 deaths. That's a lot of people. We're only 3 weeks old in the year. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. EVALI. So it's the word, it's for e-cigarette or vaping associated lung injury. And Elizabeth, I was going to come to what you were saying earlier on. They found that most people who are developing this lung injury have been exposed to the THC containing vape. THC, if you don't know, is tetrahydrocannabinol, which is basically, what's the other name for that? Mama, what's the name for THC? What's the street name for that? I can't think of it. I'll remember it in a minute. But yeah, so all cannabis, but the modified form of it, THC. So anyway, so they found out that most people who smoke the vape that has THC in it are the ones that are getting this disease process. Now, why are they getting this disease process? Because apparently the THC containing ones have vitamin E acetates. Vitamin E, as you and I know, is very, very good for you. It's one of the essential multivitamins, right? The soluble vitamins, ADEC. Yes, weed. He said weed. Weed was not what I was thinking about, but yeah, weed, yes. Todd, you're crazy. But I wasn't talking about weed. I was talking about Mama, what's the thing that I have the chewables? I forget. But anyway, yeah. But thank you, weed. Okay. My God. But anyway, so they found that those who smoke the vape that has the THC form liquid in it, the THC actually uses CBD. Thank you, baby girl. Thank you. CBD. That's what I've been trying to remember. My memory is really not good. So CBD is what I was looking for. Not weed, Todd, but CBD. But check this out, though. So those who smoke the vape that has CBD in it, they found that that is the kind that has this vitamin E acetate. So someone please type down vitamin E acetate for me, okay? Vitamin E acetate. And Corina has something to say. Let's see. So Corina says THC is the part of weed that gets you high. CBD is all the essential extracts. However, I don't have the part that gets you high. Yes, that's it. I know. But I'm saying THC containing vape, of course, that makes you high. Yeah, it makes you high. So what I'm saying is THC is the part, the vapes that have THC in them, they use this vitamin E acetate. Is that the name of it? Yeah, they have this vitamin E acetate. They use that as a binder, as a binding agent. So if you and I know this, we know that vitamin E is a fat-soluble vitamin, is an oil-soluble vitamin. So it's okay for your skin, it's great for your body, but it's not good for you to smoke. You can swallow it as a capsule, but you can't inhale it. So that's the problem. When you inhale it, it actually causes damage to your lungs, enough to kill you. And I have my namesake watching me. Hi, Uche. Y'all meet my namesake. Her first name is Uchenna. Her last name is Ume. It doesn't get any better than that. But she is not Dr. Lulu and she's not the momatrician. Hi, Karen Weaver. How are you? So if you're just joining us, we're talking about this guy today, vaping. And we're almost done. And so EVALI is the lung injury that occurs from vaping as a result of those vaping that contain THC. But you know what? Honestly, there are others that contain other things. Excuse me, not just THC. There are others that contain other things. Okay? The ones that got lung injury also had modified version. So they added something to it. You know, this is always about kids in the end. Ultimately, it's about kids, okay? So most of these kids modify. They lace it, their suppliers lace it, you know? So you're not really sure if it's the pure product that came out of the factory that you're smoking. And so those ones have weird stuff in it that you don't really know what you're smoking. Oh my God, this past week, who saw that news report that said people are smoking a mixture of human feces and diapers? Like, I'm just done. Like, what is going on with the world? Why are people smoking a mixture of human feces and diapers? That's what they're smoking. Those are the things that are causing lung damage to your body. Those are the things that are causing lung damage to your body, okay? So, modified vapes, the ones you get from the black market, the ones you get from your friends and your family and your supplier that you don't know the origin of it, those are the ones that have the dangerous products in them, okay? So we don't want to smoke at all, don't get me wrong, but we certainly don't want to smoke anything that you get from a friend that you don't really know the source of it. And these things happen at parties when our kids go to parties, right? They go to parties and you know it's like, oh hey, you want a piece of this or you want some of this or whatever, and then next thing you know the person is dead. You know, so please talk to your children. Ultimately, that's what this is about. Tell them to be very careful. Don't just drink a drink that you don't know. Don't smoke a smoke from someone that you don't know. Even if it's someone that you don't know what is in it. You know, if you didn't bring it to the party, probably you shouldn't smoke it, you know? And then, so what should you do? You know, we have to end this always by saying, what do we do? So first of all, you should not smoke, okay? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Don't smoke at all. The FDA has not approved any kind of vaping product as a smoking cessation tool. So if you're trying to quit smoking, which is what they claimed at the beginning, actually there was a lawsuit by, I think it was Davis County schools in California. Way to go, California. They sued the company that makes Juuls, and all the school districts are also joining in the suit. So that is good. we should not really smoke because our kids are watching us and they're seeing it lying around. They don't know what it is. They might take it to school and the rest is history. That's one. And then number two, but even passive smoke, even passive smoking, you know, unfortunately, it doesn't really help. So primary or secondary smoke, it doesn't help at all. Also, as a parent, honestly, you need to note the smells in your kids. If your child suddenly starts smelling of cinnamon, I know you can't smell this, but this thing smells of cinnamon, okay? So even if you don't know that your kids might find it and smell it and smoke it, if you smell this, I mean, even if you don't know if your kid is smoking, if you suddenly start smelling cinnamon all the time in their room or watermelon in their breath, where you know we didn't have watermelon for dinner yesterday and then today again and then tomorrow again, see what I mean? So be very, very, very careful what you're doing, you know, because your kids are smelling this either on you, they are seeing this laying around, they are picking it up, they are trying it, and if they're smelling of cinnamon all of a sudden every day, you want to have the conversation with your child, okay? And then last but not least, get your child to their doctor, or you yourself go to your doctor. So this is obviously not a smoking cessation talk. So Mr. Melvin Mehmed, you need to get with your doctor to figure out how you can stop smoking. This is for parents about their kids, so they can take their kids to the doctor to get some help, because that's what this whole thing is about, to create awareness. So I want to say a big whole Texas Science thank you to Elizabeth for the idea to talk about vaping and vaping only. And thank you so much for your comments, everyone that commented. I really, really appreciate it. For the crazy guys, oh my God, good luck to you, Mr. Constantine and Melvin. I'm going to make sure that I delete you guys and block you guys. And then I have Miss Bridget from South Africa. Oh my God, hi Bridget, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got some of it, but if you didn't, just press rewind and watch the whole thing again. Okay, and last but not least, if you saw one of my announcements today, I think on my story, I announced that my practice, because a lot of people have been asking me, well, can we just do pay as you go, pay as you go? So my practice, effective February 1st, we're going to start a fee for service in addition to the membership. So my practice is called Dr. Lulu's Youth Health Center. You're very welcome, Karen. Dr. Lulu's Youth Health Center is here in San Antonio, but I do telemedicine also so you don't have to be in San Antonio at all. Then you also, yes, I also have my class, my parenting class. One second, Elizabeth. I also have my parenting class coming up in February. It is called Parenting Without Yelling. It's teenalive.com/courses, teenalive.com/courses. Thank you, Joe John, so much for typing my website. But the other website is youthhealthcenter.com. Youthhealthcenter.com. So, Elizabeth, you said, so when we find it, should we take it from them or tell them if you're going to do it in front of me or what? You know what? That is a great question. I think anybody who smokes pretty much knows that it's addictive, okay? So what I want you to do, Elizabeth, is I want you to appeal to the child in him or her. Appeal to the child in him or her and say, you know what? Let's have a talk. And as much as possible, keep your voice level, no yelling. Don't get agitated. If you're not ready to have the talk, don't have the talk yet. Because this thing is not something that started today, for instance, right? It's something that's been going on. Don't have the talk. If you're going to lose control and get all crazy, don't have the talk yet. Take a deep breath, and when you're ready to have the talk, call them, sit in front of them, make good eye contact and say, you know what, this is actually very dangerous for you. This is what Dr. Lulu said. These are the things that can happen to you. There have been so many deaths with it or whatever. And I would like to take you to the doctor to get help, because there are safe ways. There are medicines out there. There are safe ways of bringing people out of cigarette smoking. That's not what this is above the scope of this talk, right? We're not talking about what to do technically. I'm talking about vaping, period, just spreading information and letting you know. And then you take your child to the doctor, because there are doctors out there who can help you with the proper prescription and monitor them properly so that they can get off of it. Because the problem with any kind of smoking is it's like a gateway drug, right? It starts with the tobacco, and before you know it, is I don't know, weed, and before you know it, is cocaine or heroin or methamphetamine. So a lot of times you want to stop even before they start, right? But if they already started, then go ahead and do what you have to do. So call them in and have a chit chat with them. I'm learning to keep a level voice when I talk to my kids. I'm learning. I'm a work in progress. We're talking about progression here, not perfection. Okay, so we're progressing, baby steps. We're not looking for perfection. So if you want to join me and the rest of the people that have signed up for my course, we only have 50 seats. We're selling like crazy. Today is the last day. I'm going to leave it till midnight tonight. Today is the last day. Joe John, please type this for me. Today is the last day for you to get the early bird tickets. Today is the last day. So please type it in for me and then put the link for my course. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for the idea. So this is what I want to do from now on. I want to do Q&A because I can't think of topics anymore to talk about. So please, if you enjoyed today's talk, number one, share this video. Number two, tag someone. Elizabeth, I know you're going to share it. I trust that. Melvin, share it. Constantine, share it. Louis Lafleur, share it. Joy Oge, share. Adeze, share. Amy Pleasant, share. Joe John, share. Karen Weaver, share. All of y'all, please share this video with your friends and let's get more people. Linda, share. Ngozi, share. Todd Allen, share. And Sofa Henrietta, share. Share, and let this video get to people that need to hear it. Miss Judith, share. Thank you, Judith, for watching. So today is the last day for early bird tickets for my course. There's a link. I think he's going to put the link. It's www.tinalife.com/courses. And the course is called Parenting Without Yelling. And I know it's talking about, the topic is parenting without yelling, but really it's really just parenting. And we're going to have a blast doing it. So you don't want to miss out. Just like I come through like this, I'm going to come through for y'all for that class. It's going to be 1 hour at the most. We're going to have a lot of fun. And, that's all I can say. So thank you all so much for watching me today. Prices go up to tomorrow for my course. And then my prices for my practice, we're now doing fee for service. So those are the two main things that I wanted to talk about. All right, folks, I will see you all later. It's been fun. I had a blast. Thank you for the interaction. Thank you for sharing. My name is Dr. Lulu, aka the Momatrician. I am your global speaker on teen suicide. Yes, I am. I'm a best-selling author, ×2, parent coach, blogger, podcaster, mom, wife, you know it. So please spread the word and I'll see you all next Sunday. Yay!